I am Dr. Ramalatha Marimuthu, Ombudsman of IEEE Computer Society 2022 and an IEEE Impact Creator. I wish to record my insights about how blockchain can help strengthen the food supply chain in India. Due to the nature of the food, which is extremely perishable, food supply chain has become one of the most important areas of application of blockchain. Food industry is the most vulnerable since it directly affects the public health and hence a zero tolerance area with regard to uncertainty. If any contaminated food is released into the market, the first and foremost action to be taken is the tracing of the source. Hence, food safety is closely connected with food traceability. Blockchain's capability of tracking ownership records with dates, duration, and personnel will come in handy for making this food traceability easier. The current conventional method of storing the records, either by paper or digitally, follows disconnected method which will make it a lot harder to trace. Blockchain, by virtue of its structure itself, ensures that each player along the food supply chain is recorded digitally and connected, which reduces the mistakes and increases accountability. As a result, it increases trust, brand value, and overall economy. This also helps reduce the safety recalls of food. Food recalls are food industry's biggest threat to profitability and brand image, since it closely is connected with public health. In addition, a huge amount of cost is associated with the food recalls, not to mention the loss of future business. While it has been agreed that the biological causes play an important role in the recalls, such as detection of bacteria, it also has been found that a significant number of alerts were due to fraud and corruption further down the food supply chain. Traceability is one thing the food producers should not shy away from investing in. The consumers cannot distinguish between good product from the contaminated ones or the sellers of both. This results in the consumers avoiding the entire category of food products rather than risk contamination. In this scenario, the identification of the source and destination footprints works in favor of the good sellers and the whole industry. The next problem is the food waste. Globally, it has been recorded that about 30% of the food produced is wasted because of the inefficiencies of food supply chain, giving rise to severe inequalities among the communities and people. Wastage is added in the cost of the food, which does not make any difference to the affluent people, but this makes it difficult for the poor to purchase it. If the food waste data is to be recorded and analyzed, the quality and the quantity of the data are to be improved, which will be possible with blockchain. Overall, it can be found that the introduction of blockchain in the food supply chain can add value to the chain, leading to increased traceability, reduced food wastage and food fraud, and balancing the market pricing. With the possibility of access to the whole supply chain, the entire value chain will provide the necessary information, increasing verifiability of the prices along the chain, thus controlling the market price and creating trust through transparency. But we need to face a lot of challenges before the adaptation of blockchain in agricultural and consumer sectors. Thank you very much for the opportunity given to me.